What's good? This is the we do each and every week where we drop picks, plays, things that we're looking at from college, UFC, UFC. Johnny Bone Jones is coming this weekend, so we got a lot of stuff to kind of unpack from a sports betting perspective. But as always, let's talk about what we did last week. Last week, we went. No, I'm sorry, not last week. What we did 2 days ago. I didn't bet yesterday, so that's why you didn't see me. So, but Wednesday we went 2 for 2, gave up some nice gems on the show. People hit. Hopefully took that Sixers bet that was short against Miami, even though a little scary, right? No Embiid, but that puts us up 13 and a half units as of right now. And what does that mean for those who don't know? That means we took $100 and we won over $1,300 if you follow each and every bet from the series. So, what does that mean? If you were just watching, get on the damn train, hit the like, hit the subscribe, hit the notification button so you know when we go live so you can get the picks when they come. We always talk about our past picks, things we're looking at today, and then we talk about picks that we're going to pick about today, things that we like right now. Basketball's a little weird. Basketball's a little bit different because you have different people who come on and come up like Embiid thought it looked good, then he was a late scratch. So got to stay with it. But we're just giving y'all a kind of a sense of where we're heading, and then we drop the picks later today. All good. Don, what's up, bro? I see you. You hit. Did you hit yesterday? Did you hit yesterday? That's the question, right? My guy, did you hit yesterday? Because we gave you some gems to look at. We gave you some things to look at. So hopefully you took some advice and you came out on top with some of that money. So what we got on the docket today, I haven't broken down the what's it called? I haven't broken down just yet the UFC 285 John Bon Jovi. Uh Bones John Bones Jones versus what's the other boy? Sydney something. I forget his name. French boy. But y'all know who I'm talking about. We're going where is it? Why isn't my ESPN up? I'm looking here, I'm talking, and I'm like, yo, where's ESPN and DraftKings and all that good stuff with my plays and picks and all that stuff? Like, what the fuck? So let me get back to what I was talking about. I'll bring it up right now. Yeah, hey, that's what we're here for, man. Tell the people. Zach Levine, what do you have? 41, right, Don? I think you have 41, 42. He went off. That's what we talking about, man. It ain't just coming from us. It's coming from y'all too. And that's the play, and that's the deal. Like I said, UFC breakdown. I'm getting better. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I'm getting better. I'm not gonna act like a fake ass expert. I'm getting better on how to break down UFC, and then getting better at being able to tell you what I'm seeing and what I'm looking at. Similar to boxing, but a little bit different styles make fights. So you got grapplers and strikers and all around martial artists and people who've been tested, who've not been tested. So UFC game is a little bit different, but I'll have a breakdown later for that later today. Games I'm looking at today. So far, I like Phoenix here. This line is short to me. I don't have any info if Durant is playing. I would think he would be playing. And even if he wasn't playing, it's not like Phoenix is a bad team. They're not the best road team. I think is where this line is a little bit short. But I would think that Durant, he came out unscathed. 97% was on the over of Durant. Let's see if he's even in here. Yeah, yes, 21 and a half. So it's another over. It's an easy over. He's a walking bucket. Like he is a 7 foot walking bucket. So I would be looking at this right here. I would want some reassurance that he is playing, but I like the over here at 21 and a half. Chicago gives up some points here. So, I mean, there's nobody on the planet who can really guard Durant one on one. So 21 and a half looks pretty good to me. But be sure that he's playing. I don't see why he wouldn't be playing, but I don't know for sure. Let me see. Ooh, a little bit jumpy, man. The screen's a little bit jumpy. What we jumping? What we jumping so on a Friday? Why are we so jumpy, baby? Yo, so Miami got their one win and then they lost. I'm not sure what to think about them. Could be looking at the Knicks here. This is a really short line too. I thought somebody was injured for Utah to be um, a dog here. I'm not really sure. SGA is still out for OKC, so I'm not really sure why that line is so short. Um, I'm confused on that line, but obviously, I mean, if it's the okey doke, it's the okey doke. I like Utah, right? If it's the okey doke, it's the okey doke. I don't know what to really even kind of say about that one. So, um, let's keep it moving. This is gonna be a really good game, Memphis and Denver. We'll see how that kind of shakes out. I haven't broken this game down. Like I said, we're just going through the quick slate real quick, looking at some games, getting some takes, getting some sides. For basketball, it's super early right now, so it's hard to really get a feel. There should be some late game scratches, late game not late game scratches, but maybe late game ads that are people who are day to day right now that we don't know about. So that will influence the line. Obviously, that would influence the gameplay. Right now, if you ask me what I'm betting right now, is definitely Durant over 20 was it 21 and a half points? Yeah, I'll take that all day. I'll take that all day. I don't know what else to tell you. And this one here, this is another game that I really like. I really like the Clippers in this spot. Now, um, are we taking a chance on Jokic again? Yeah, I don't. What do you mean? What do you mean? What do you mean taking a chance on Jokic again? What do you mean by that, Don Don? I like, but I really like the Clippers with the plus points here. And let me tell you why. I know that what's his boy name? Leonard is out. Kawhi is out, but it's not like Russ and George haven't played together. They've played together before. They're 0-4, I believe, right, with Russ so far. I actually think they win this game outright. Now, this is the game where the over was crazy, right? It was like 176 to 175. So from that standpoint, the Clippers only lost by points and it went to what, double overtime, I think, or something like that. So the fact that this line is overinflated, I think this is an overreaction to Leonard being out. Plus, they can't win with Russ or they haven't figured it out. This is what I was talking about, those super teams. When you put these stars together, it just doesn't work out all the way, all the time. And I think that when you think of that, it's hard for them to win and they got to figure a way out. But there is some, not I want to say continuity, but there is fam- uh, some familiar play together in terms of Westbrook and George being able to play together, and we've seen with back in the OKC days how that kind of has worked. So I like the points here. I think this is way too many points. I get that the Kings are kind of hot right now. DeAndre Fox is having himself a year. He did say he was going to play. I think he was on the injury report for day to day with the wrist injury, but I do like the Clippers here, and I don't mind snapping on the money line. I don't mind smacking on the money line. So that's where I'm at with the Clippers. I really like the Clippers today. I think that's way too many points. The last game was a dud for Jokic against Memphis. Oh, okay. Well, let's see. What's his numbers like? I mean, they're favorite. They're at home. Murray's been coming on too. Murray's been playing well recently. I think I've seen that. Is Gordon back today? Gordon back for them being back is big. So what is he? 23 and what? 12 and a half. And Jackson's been playing pretty well. I I don't know. Actually, no, I can't say he's been playing well. We just know he dunked all on Davis with the putback. So I can't say he's playing pretty well. Good question about Jokic. This is one I'm gonna have to dig a little bit more into the numbers. I didn't watch the last game as much, But you would think that a player like Jokic would come back. I would doubt that he would be, not his usual self 2 games in a row against the same, well, not 2 games in a row, but 2 games against the same team. I like this though. I like Murray over 21 and a half. He's just been balling. Let's see where he's at. See what Murray's at real quick. Murray. All right, here we go. Let's see. So it looks like game time decision for Porter, game time decision for Gordon. You would think these boys would show up though. It's a big game. Yeah, he had 15, 13, and 3 against Memphis last game. Yeah, Memphis aired them the fuck out. Murray only had 8 points, 3 for 13, and then Porter was 2 for 10. So that's kind of why they lost. So he got shots up. He just did nothing fell. Gordon was out this game too. What Memphis do? Memphis didn't really do nothing crazy either. I kind of like this Murray over, man, 21 and a half. I mean, he's hit this. Whoa, no. 5 out of, no. Oh, damn. So Murray's had 32, 21, then 8 against Memphis, 16 against Cleveland, but then 41, 33, 32, 22, 25, 26. So, I mean, if you look at that number and that clip, was it 21 and a half? So he's missed this 3 out of the last 4. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. But he's hit it 7 out of the last 10. So went on a nice little, dry spell, and then he came back. Yeah, I know, right? That's what I was saying. Murray been going off. He been getting up. I mean, he had the one bad game against Memphis, and then Cleveland was really nothing. He didn't have a really crazy game against Cleveland, even though they won. But before that, like I feel like, yeah, like he had a game. He had 3 games in a row where he got over 30, and before that, 22, 25, 26. So I kind of like this Murray over. I'm gonna dig a little bit deeper, but this Murray over makes a lot of sense to me. So let me see something real quick, just while we here with it. Yeah, and then I might have to take the Kings here. I think it's a good spot to fade uh the Kings. I think it's a decent spot. Nobody expects the Clippers to win, and the line reflects that, right? The line is telling you that the Kings should win this game. I think the Clippers can keep this game close. I don't think they lose by more than, a couple baskets here. They all know what's being talked about. They all know that they're losing, right? They need to get a win, and I don't know, man. I just think this is a good spot right here for the Clippers. And like I said, even though Kawhi's going to be out this game, I still think that when you look at this game, that there's some familiarity between George and Westbrook that's obviously going to help them. Kawhi a little bit out, and I don't know, man. I just think Westbrook is going to try to will the Clippers to be close enough in this game, to win this game. And then again, it's going to go completely opposite. There's no way that they they don't go, or they go over what they did before. So in the regular series, between the two teams, between Memphis and the Nuggets, they are 1-1. Let's see. First game, the Nuggets won. Let me see what Murray had. Did Murray play? Murray didn't even play that game. All right. So Murray didn't play the first time they won. He was out. And then obviously we know the second game, he only had 8 points. So no real tell there. Let me see. Oh, do. Just want to see if I can get a quick stack real quick, because this Murray joint is interesting to me. I feel like that's I feel like that's an easy bet, but maybe it's not, and I'm just not reading it right. I'm trying to see something. Yeah, I guess no, it's about right. So he's averaging about 20 points his game. His last 10 games, averaging almost 19. So he's right there. Yeah, I guess the model is right where it's at. Whoever they got the model, it sounds about right. So might be a layoff. Might be a layoff. I thought that was a good play, but I might lay it off. Did I watch the Sixers yesterday? No, I didn't get a chance to watch them yesterday. I know they almost came back. They were 25 down, but I didn't get a chance to watch them yesterday. I got dogged down with work. So um but I mean they put it's a huge game against Milwaukee coming up, right? I think that's tomorrow. Yeah, this game right here is gonna be crazy. Then we got the numbers up. Embiid will be up for that one for sure. It's a must-win game for the Sixers, I think. Must-win game for the Sixers right here. You gotta show you can beat these teams. Like you should, like you know what I mean. You could beat other teams, but you got to show you can beat. You got to beat the best teams in your conference. Must-win game for the Sixers right here. Must-win game for sure. There's no doubt about that at all. All right, let's look at some college, and we'll take a quick glance at some UFC, and then we'll get everybody out of here. Like I said, if you're just joining and you're just following, make sure you are subscribed to the channel. We drop shorts with our best bets of the day. Make sure everybody can get on the board, the money train. College here. Let me see. What's popping in college? What's popping in college? Nothing too much out of just looking at it. I mean, St. Louis and Daytona A10 basketball. That should be a good game. Should be a good game. It's a short line, kind of like the dog, kind of like them St. Louis Billikens. Did they beat Daytona? No, they got smoked. They got smoked by 13. Mm. Never mind. I'm not the college guy either, man. My guy Renzo is the college guy. He be betting college heavy. I could dabble though. I could dabble. I could dabble a little bit. I was looking at that Toledo game. Toledo might be a spot. But damn, Ball State is a problem at home. That's why that line's short about Buffalo. Eh, yeah, we'll look at it. We'll keep looking at it. He is funny, man. He hit me. Let me show you this, John. Let me show you what I'm looking at. Let me see. What do you say? I'll show you this real quick. What's that say? It says I'll definitely send my pics. That's what that say. I'll definitely send my pics down there, homie Renzo. So don't worry, we got y'all if y'all looking for college. All right, let's look at UFC real quick. This joint gonna be crazy. I like Richie here. Now, Mana Martinez, I'm looking at this right here. This guy hasn't lost. Cameron Semian. So that's why he's so favored. But this dude is tested. This dude is tested. Ian's gonna beat him. Ian's a problem. Trying to think. Uh, wow, minus 1800. God damn. Whew. This is a wrestler. This is like a Olympic best grappler wrestler guy. So this is why he's so high. Valentino Shevchenko, easy. So that's right. Gain. That's his last name. It's kind of interesting. Jones is barely a minus two favorite, but it's not interesting. He's coming back from a long layoff against the best heavyweight in the division right now. So let's see if you did. Let's see if you did all the heavy favorites. What that look like? Damn. And let me Richie. Wow. If you lose this, and then to finish it with Jones, still only 2-1. Somebody's got to lose. Ain't bad right there. Ain't bad right there. We'll dig into it for sure. So look out for the uh for the plays for that. Let me do they have it? They usually have like some specials. Fight props. Eh, double chance. Love the double chance. Let me see something. What's Jones to finish him? Is Jones is going to come back and finish, buddy? To win by TKO or decision minus 35. Look at this. To win by submission or decision is minus 105. He's not going to knock Jones out. I'm not even sure I've ever seen Jones stumbled. Maybe gassed, but like dazed and almost knocked. I don't think so. Especially like from the look of it, it looks like Cian is the stronger of the two. But people forget, like, Jones comes from a football family. Like, his brothers are in the NFL. Like, Jones is strong as shit. Like, he is strong as hell. He said, I'm not touching the UFC. Yo, UFC is fun to bet. It's fun to bet, bro. It really is fun to bet. But yeah, we'll have that breakdown later. Like I said, we'll have the NBA plays later, NCAA basketball plays later. You know how we do. We got all the plays for y'all. If you're still with us, hit that like. If you're just joining, hit the subscribe. This is Moss Money. This is Money Pop Podcast. Our goal is to get to 10 grand. That's the goal. We are 10th of the way there. Let's keep it going. Let's have a fucking weekend. Enjoy your Friday. Again, Moss Money. Money Pop Podcast.